Hello everyone, welcome back to Catmosphere. My name is Riya Agarwal, and in this series we are seeing different problem sets from different topics of logical reasoning section. So this series will be helpful to anyone who is preparing for entrance exam, which includes logical reasoning as one of the section of the exam. Alright, so this is a check your understanding test series, as in you have to pause the video when you get the question and try the question on your own before you proceed to see the solution. Also, the time that you require to try the set will be mentioned on the set itself. So that is about it. Let's begin. Okay, so here's another set from logical reasoning quant based topic. These concepts involved here are logic plus numbers. So we are going to deal with logic, that is what we do in puzzles, and we are also going to deal with some number calculations. Okay, so read the question, pause the video here, read the question. The question level is moderate type and you might require 8 to 10 or 12 minutes max to solve it. Okay, so you have to follow the steps as I told you earlier. You have to go through the information just once and not repeat it again and again. So read the information just once, try to use it then and there. If it is not usable at that moment, you can convert it into a visual clue and store it for later use. But do it in such a way that you don't have to read the passage again and again, because we don't have enough time for that. Pause the video, try the set, then you can resume to see the solution. Okay, let's start. So a series of 8 games numbered G1 to G8 is organized as a part of a college fest. In each game, only 4 players A, B, C, D participate and only one of them emerges to be the winner. 5 persons P, Q, R, S, T from among the audience took part in a contest wherein each person predicts the winner of each of the 8 games in the series. A person gets $300 for the right prediction and loses $100 for every wrong prediction. The following table give the predictions of each of the 5 persons as to who the winners would be. Okay, so we see that if you correctly guess a prediction, you get plus 300. It is plus 300, and for every wrong prediction, it is a minus $100. Okay, plus 100 for a correct guess and minus 100 for a wrong one. All right, so these 5 people PQRST, they have guessed for different races. That, suppose for example, you can see here in race G1, R have predicted that B will be the winner, P and T have predicted that C will be the winner, and Q and S will have predicted that D will be the winner. Okay, at the end of 8 games, it turned out that if any person has predicted that a single player would win each of the 8 games, he would have not gained or lost any amount. So this was the main clue of it all. This was the main clue. If you were able to understand this clue, you could have solved the question easily within 10 minutes, or it would have been very difficult. Alright, so what does this clue mean? It says कि अगर one person, if he would have guessed one particular team to win, okay, suppose the person would have guessed that A is winning in all the 8 races, okay, then that person would neither win any amount nor lose any amount. How is that possible? So let us take, out of 8 predictions, let us take X to be correct, okay, and remaining 8 minus X will be incorrect predictions. Okay, for every correct prediction, this person will get plus $300. So every correct prediction into 300. Okay, now they are saying there was no loss, no gain, which means this gain that he had, 300 into correct predictions, should be equal to the loss that he made by the incorrect guesses, that is 8 minus X. These two sides should be equal if a person who is guessing one particular player to be the winner of all the games, then this should be the case. So from here we can find the value of X, which is going to be 300 minus 100x, 400. So X is equal to 2. From here on solving, we get that X is equal to 2. Alright, if X is equal to 2, it means that if any person guesses any one single player to be winner of all the games, then that player can only win 2 games. That person can get only 2 predictions correct, which means each of the 4 players would have got 2 wins, would have won two games. Each of the 4 players would have won 2 games each, such that if any person, any of P, Q, R, S or T, predicted one of them to win all the 8 games, then they would have neither won anything nor lost anything. Any, कुछ भी, किसी को भी select करते, they would have neither gained anything nor lost anything, which means we have figured it out that A, B, C, D will all be winning 2 games out of these 8. All right. So once we are once we get to know that, we can proceed ahead. Let's see, some more clues are given. Let's use them. At the end of the series of 8 games, Q received the maximum amount of $1,600. So if Q ended up with $1,600, can you tell how many correct and wrong predictions have Q made? So if we take, suppose 300 into 6, that is 1800, minus 200 will give you 1600. It means Q have predicted all 8 questions, all 8 games, but Q have got 6 correct and 2 incorrect. 6 correct and 2 incorrect. That is how Q will end up with 1600 points, $1600. While T neither gained nor lost any amount, which means T would have got 2 correct and 6 incorrect, just what we saw just now to figure out that which of the player could have won how many matches, how many games. We figured out that if you get 2 correct and 6 wrong, you will end up with nothing. Okay. Had R made one more correct prediction, ठीक है, जो भी R ने अभी predict किया है, had R made one more correct prediction and had Q made one more incorrect prediction, then the amount gained by them at the end of the game would have interchanged, which means right now R have how many correct? 5. How did I figure that out? Because had R made one more correct, R's score would have become Q's score. And had Q made one incorrect, Q's score would have become R's score. That's how we figured that out. Okay? Now we are done. We can easily figure out which player have won which game. Let's do it. So game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we see that Q should win 6 of the predictions, right? 6 of the guesses of Q have to be correct. And we also know that D can only win 2 matches, 2 games, C can win 2, B can win 2, A can win 2. Okay, so in game 1, we see R, PT and QS have predicted 3 different and nobody have predicted A. Okay, so for Q, I was telling you, Q needs to win 6 of the predictions. And we see Q have made 4 of its prediction for D. Right? Q, 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 Q. So out of these 4, only 2 can be correct. Why? Because D have won only 2 games. So only 2 predictions of Q, which Q have done here, out of these 4, only 2 can be true, which means 2 will be wrong. So the 2 predictions that have to be incorrect for Q will both be from this, which means all the other 4 predictions done by Q is correct. Done by Q is correct. Okay, so I'll show you here. This prediction by Q, it will be correct. Next we have Q here, so this prediction by Q will also be correct. This one by Q will be correct, and this one by Q will also be correct. Okay, out of the remaining predictions, out of the remaining ones, that is the 4 that Q have done for D, only 2 will be correct and 2 will be incorrect. So with that we have to figure out, but for now these are the correct predictions. If these are the correct predictions, it means who have won this match. G1 we don't know, G2 who have won, it is C, and G4 who have won, it is B, G5 is A, and G8 is again B. Let's write who predicted it correctly and who did not. So we can see for the second match, game 2, Q and R have done the correct predictions and P, S and T have done it wrong. For the fourth one, P, Q, S, T are correct and R is incorrect. For the fifth one, P, Q, R is correct and S and T are incorrect. Okay, for the last eighth one, Q and T are correct and PRS is incorrect. Q and T are correct, PRS is incorrect. Fine, we know that B could have got only 2 correct, only 2, like we could have won only 2 games, and we already see that we have got games 4 and 8 as a win, which means B will not be winning any other games. Okay, so we can say that this prediction made by R in G1 telling that B is the winner will be incorrect. In game 1, R's prediction is incorrect. Since we got 3 wrong predictions by R already, which means all the other predictions of R needs to be correct. All the other predictions of R needs to be correct. All the other predictions, which are the predictions that comes under that? This one, this is the one, and then even this is the one, and this is the one. Clear? So these are the 3 predictions for R that have to now be correct, because the other 3, that is for game 1, for game 4 and for game 8, those 3 are incorrect, which means all the others needs to be correct for R to have 5 correct predictions. So now we can put it as the winner of game 7 will be D. Winner of game 7 will be D. Winner of game 3 will also be D. Okay, winner of game 4 we have already mentioned. Winner of game 6 is C. And P, R, S have marked it correct. Q and T are wrong. In this case, Q, R, S have marked it correct. T and P are wrong. In game 3 case, P, Q, R, S have marked it right and T is wrong. So that being said, C have won 2 matches, D have won 2, B 2, only A have got 1, which means the game 1 will also be won by A, and which means nobody have done a correct predictions for game 1. No correct predictions, all of them have got it wrong. P, Q, R, S, T. That's it. This is the solution. Let's see the questions. The amount gained by P at the end of 8 games. The amount gained by P at the end of 8 games will be, so we see that P have 1, 2, 3, 4. P have 4 correct predictions. Alright. P have 4 correct predictions. So 4 into 300 is 1200. And how many wrong does P have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wrong means minus 400. So the answer to the first question is 800. Number 1, answer is option A. Number 2, how many correct predictions were made by S? How many correct predictions were made by S? We see 1, 2, 3, 4. S have made 4 correct predictions. Option C. Number 3, in how many games was the winner not a player predicted by the 5 persons? In how many games was the winner not a player predicted by any of the 5 persons? So it was just in one game. It was just in one game, game 1, where nobody had predicted the correct player. Okay? In how many games was the winner not a player predicted by any of the 5 persons? It is in game 1. One game. So option C is the correct answer. That's it. That's it for this question. I'll come up with next question again. I hope I was able to explain this to you. If you have any further doubts, you can mention in the comment section. Thank you. See you again with another question in the next class.